All right, everybody, welcome back to Anger Week, brought to you as always by our sponsors, the like button, and this week, my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/CaptainSparkles. I'm bringing it up because on Saturday, August 15th, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time, a new MC Champs. We're trying to get the highest viewership that I have been able to get. So tune in, drop a follow on the stream, and hopefully I'll see you there for that. But also I stream most days at varying times, so check it out. Let's start off with number 19 on Mildly Infuriating. Our fortune cookies have advertisements inside. Yet another week and another fortune cookie that has an ad in it. Do you even have a fortune, or is it just 100% an advertisement? Also, speaking of taxes, you want to know what's mildly infuriating? I just got in the mail today a notice from the IRS saying, hey, you were late on this payment, so here's a penalty for you. You paid it, but you were late. Also, though, they changed all the unalive lines this year to July 15th because of the crown. So everything was postponed. And then they were just like, ha, just kidding. It wasn't you. You were due before that, and here's a penalty. And I'm like, what? I'm very frustrated. I'm extremely frustrated right now. It's ridiculous. A part of my screen doesn't recognize touch. That seems problematic, actually. Not just mildly infuriating. Like, what if your keys are there when you're trying to type on your keyboard? What are you gonna do about that? How are you gonna type? You're gonna have to plug in like an external keyboard or something. So, strange. Is it only when you're drawing something, or is it just all the time? Because if it's all the time, then that's gonna become kind of unusable. I would think there's bound to be some things that appear in that no touch zone that can't be moved that are kind of essential. So, RIP. If gamer's life with a kid is a GIF, this is probably it. Oh, it's all scratched up. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't scratch the disc, child. Mirrors exist in the house. You don't need to be inspecting your face all the time. I know that Instagram and all the social media platforms are getting big with the kids out there, okay? But you don't always have to check what you look like in selfie form, okay? It's fine. Also, it's a lot of commitment having a kid and thinking about all the implications that come along with that being the case. And some things you don't even think about probably until it happens. Like, oh man, am I ever gonna accidentally have a scratched disc? Or are they gonna put the disc in the microwave? Because it's like, I'm 5 years old. I wonder what happens if I put this shiny thing inside of the microwave. Oh, it makes sparks. Also, it's no longer playable. The stuff that gets left behind when you peel a sticker. I never experienced this one before. This is news to me. You peeled off a sticker and it didn't come all the way off? Never in a million years has that ever happened with anything I've ever purchased, ever. And then the great part is, like, you put it in the wash and it still doesn't fully come off. But sometimes if you get it really wet, like, you can kind of scratch. It's just still ridiculous that it can take that long. Why do you do that? I'm sure that there's some valid reason on retailers' parts, but I can't come up with it. Do you really need to do that? Is it really gonna change whether someone is gonna steal it, whether or not it has a price tag that's easy to remove or not? Like, is someone gonna rip off the old one and put a new one on just to fake it? Because the barcode, are they gonna fake the barcode? That's probably pretty difficult. Just stop, make them easy to peel off. It's absurd. Keyboards like this. Yeah, there's far too many just alphabetically ordered keyboards. Like Netflix's search on the TV apps are just an alphabetical, it's like a block of letters, and they're in alphabetical order. And I'm like, guys, everyone else has figured this out by now. You're like the biggest platform to exist on TVs as an app. Can you just make the keyboard be a keyboard? Instead of me having to go alphabetically, it just, save a little bit of time. Although this is worse because you have to scroll all the way through to get to the one you want. At least the grid is slightly better because it means it takes less movement to get to the key you're hoping to press. But regardless, we're so beyond needing alphabetically arranged keyboards. All right, guys, can we agree on that? Thanks. I reserved an Airbnb with a sea view. Can't complain. I mean, they weren't technically lying, you just didn't read the fine print. You can see the sea. It doesn't mean it's gonna be the entire field of view. All right, why else do you think you're getting this for $50 a night? Okay, you think you're gonna get $50 a night if that thing is literally on the sand and all you see is ocean and blue and beautiful palm trees? Heck no. They gonna charge like $500 a night for that one, or more if you're getting your own like little villa or something, depending upon the location too. You could be stretching way high up there, but you wanted the deal. All right. It has an ocean view, specifically the unit that you got. Like the ones next to you can't actually see through that little alleyway right there. So you actually technically got the only vertical block that has a sea view. These officers not wearing masks. No mask, no entry. At least one of them is wearing a mask. This frustrates me. Okay, one of them is putting on. Is she putting on mask? No, she's not put on mask. You see, nice thing about this is that the guy who's wearing the mask, he's protecting everybody else from him, but he's not really getting any protection whatsoever from everybody else. It's like, if you're working there, you're probably just thinking, yeah, I can't really tell the cops to not be in here, can I? No, can't really do. Okay, well, guess I gotta just go with this. That's cool. That's swick. Yeah. Can't. Okay. The sign's right. Okay. The sign, but just so you guys. I don't know. I wonder how the police would respond if you said, "Hey, there's a policy that says no mask, no entry." But just letting you guys know. Obviously, I can't take you out of the store. But like, just so you guys know, I just want to know what you're thinking about when the CAPTCHA does this. Oh, it's okay. Find all the things with a bus. Cool. Yep. All right. You think that's all the ones with the bus, but then it's not all the ones with the bus. Apparently you're still a robot, sir. I apologize, but not a human. A human would have been able to identify all the ones with a bus. So, you done goofed. You really. I guess the CAPTCHA's not even working for him in this case. It's not even letting him go to the next step where it'll be like, hey, you didn't get it right. Crosswalks, heck yeah, dude. Identify some crosswalks, and you're like, my favorite one though is when it gives you a single image, but it breaks the image into a grid that's like 3x3, and it's like identify all the spots that have such and such item, and you're like, well, does the tail light of the bus count as the bus? Like, what percentage of the bus has to be in the grid for it to count as a bus? Where do we draw the line on that one? It's hard to tell. Also, if it's an individual image, is that a bus or is that a truck? I can't tell because I only see this much of it. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys could figure out a better way to verify whether or not I'm human, because this is not helpful. Thank you. And I know they're using it in order to also feed into machine learning. So it's like a two-pronged thing. It verifies that you're not a robot while also helping robots get better at identifying things. Getting back to my seat after a bathroom break. That's a new one. I can't say I've ever seen that one happen before. Truly next level. Also, they're really letting you know that like those neon green socks, dude. They want to make a statement. They want to let you know that they are the dominant ones here. They have asserted their authority. As gross as it might be, like, honestly, I think the best way to deal with that would be get something to insulate your hands, whether it's a newspaper, a magazine, or something like that, and you just grab the feet. You assert the dominance back, okay? They think they're on top. Nope. Just start massaging. Rage. Pure rage. Is it what? What? Okay, so my question is, did they run the dishwasher and all of the cups were up? Or did the person load the cups into the dishwasher with just gross water in them and they didn't pour it out beforehand, and they didn't... There are two ways this could have gone. My assumption is that they loaded the dishwasher with the cups empty, but they just did them right side up. And somehow they never considered, I wonder what these metal prongs are for. Couldn't be to put the cup upside down and hold them in place. No, that doesn't make any sense. They must be to hold the cups in place right side up. obviously you put them adjacent. So this is gonna be a fun day. You the chick from TikTok? No, wrong number. What account said this was her number? People keep texting me. It didn't, you just couldn't see the last number, so everyone is just guessing the last one. Oi. Oi. Oh, that's like the number neighbor thing, huh? I think I said it in a video a long time ago. There was this like phase where people were texting their number neighbors, where it would be like you take your phone number and you increment it by 1 or you decrease it by 1. And I had no idea what it was, and I got a text, and I was like, block. And I felt kind of badly because I guess it was a thing. And they must have been like, oh, bummer, my number neighbor never texted back. In this case, it's that, but worse. That's a real bummer. I swear I'm not cheap, but is 5 cents off really a sale? Bikes on sale. On sale. Specialized. Crux Expert 2019. Not, it's off the list price $4,700 to $4,699. Heck yeah. Off the list price $3,200 to $3,199. 95. Sorry, it's not $1 off. It's only 5 cents off. I had that really wrong. Also, I love websites that just permanently try to list every item they have as a discount. Like, it's not a sale on their website. It's just that they claim that their price is always X amount off of the list price. I'm like, how do you do? But if the list price you claim is this and everybody claims it to be that and everyone's actually still offering it for the same price, then how is that really the list price? It's always confused me. I saw it a long time ago and a whole bunch with guitars. When I was back in like middle school and I'd shop for a guitar, every single music site was like, here's the list price for the guitar. It's $1,500. But we're offering it for the discounted price of $1,200. And then I go to the other music sites and it'd literally be the same thing in every single one. And I'm like, so does anybody actually sell it for this $1,500 list price, or is that just a make-believe fantasy? So what? Nowadays, cows don't wear leather anymore? Bought in 1994, used very often for 23 years. Bought in 2017, used very often for 3 years. Huh. Sorry that's happened to you. Are they both Levi's? I think it is, actually. That says Levi's and that says Levi's. I guess the phrase, they just don't make them like they used to, is sometimes accurate. That's a bummer. I'm happy to report I've never had an experience like this where I haven't had the ability to really own a thing for 23 years and keep it, because I was still growing back then. Not by much, but I was still growing a little bit over the last 23 years. But maybe 23 years from now, I'll still have something, and hopefully it'll have held up, and then I can buy a new one and it won't. The fact that every single employee pulls down their mask to talk in this commercial. Seriously, what the fork? DSW. I don't know what DSW is. Whoa, okay, I just stop. Wait, yeah, what's the point? That's not how masks work. This isn't working. How are you gonna? Oh, DSW is it's the name of the store. I thought DSW was like an acronym, some like leet speak that I was supposed to be aware of, but just didn't know. But yeah, but why would you have them wear the mask properly? That's so. Oh, this is really frustrating. I had to take an Uber the other day. Actually the second time I've been in Uber, unfortunately. Oh God, I just try to avoid it because I'm a little worried being in a confined space with another person, mask or no mask. Like, I am obviously wearing a mask, but this Uber driver is doing it all below the nose. The amount of people who wear the mask below the nose. Whoo, how? What do you think it's doing? Why do you wear it below the nose? It's doing nothing. There's nothing that it's doing for you. Wear it over both things. I'm in a confined space with you. Please. These fees from my university term bill, which is now completely online and has their computer labs and campus essentially closed for the duration of the year. Well, you know, at least it's not like $30,000 or $40,000 a year like a private university would be. And I don't think they're giving discounts either. So, right? It could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think the Ivy Leagues are giving people discounts on their tuition. At least I haven't heard that. But yeah, I honestly, I don't know where to stand on this sort of thing, because on one hand, I appreciate the fact that the institution has to keep paying salaries, right? Not all of them have gigantic endowments like the Ivy League schools do, but it's It's a tough situation, unprecedented situation, and I don't know. All I can say is it's obviously coming from a position of privilege and luck that I am old enough and I was born in the right year to not have to be in school right now. And all I can say is, like, I empathize with everyone who is in school in varying levels, varying institutions at this point, because, oh my God. These ants who insist on taking dirt out of my planter and dropping it on my deck. Rude, guys. You're just carrying dirt. They're just taking and dropping it off the table. They keep picking it up. They're like, is this a grain of sugar? No, god dang it. Get the frick out of here. They're sorting it out, okay? It's just, you know, one of these days they're going to pick up one that's a grain of sugar. If they dropped it on the table, then they'd be confused. It'd be like, have we gone through this one before? Yeah, I guess we have. Okay, I got to check it. Nope, I've been through that one. So they're getting rid of it. They're sorting it. Also, the top comment says they're probably making a nest. Freaking ants. I hate and I respect them, because they are, as an entity, so smart, unbelievably smart. And I hate it because of their smartness, they can cause so much issues. They can cause so many problems in life. And I have started seeing some ants. It's about that time of the year. When it gets warm, it's summer, they start coming out in full force. You can't handle my elite music taste. I've never had a more infuriating conversation in my entire life, lol. What's the last song you saved? Some short you probably never heard of. Oh. At that point, I would be like, oh God, no. So tell me, why do you want to know so bad? Oh, okay. Why do you think I won't know what it is? It's not what your average 25-year-old listens to these days. Oh God. Music gatekeeping. Oh no. Try me. You probably wouldn't like it. Oh my God. At this point, why are you so invested? Why haven't you just walked away? This looks like a dating app. It's just like, why are you still here? I guess maybe they're really attractive. It's like, I'm gonna give it a chance, even if I have to rip my eyeballs out. Haha, why you wanna do, what's your problem? Haha, why should I share the music I'm listening to with a complete stranger? It's literally as simple as question. It's trying to get a conversation started. Okay, God, dude, does not want to try. Okay, cool, great. Okay, bye-bye. All right, and the top most mildly infuriating for the last month. I can't read the article about pointless monthly subscriptions without buying a monthly subscription. Stop wasting money on unnecessary monthly subscriptions. Sorry, you will be required to have a $28.99 or $276. It's an expensive subscription right there. It's very expensive. I did not realize it was that expensive. That's triple Netflix. I mean, maybe it's very valuable for people who like trade stocks on a daily basis, but heck, I'm not smart enough to be able to justify that one. I like how the image of it displays right above. It's so perfect. It's like, here, would you like to go further? This is what you will need to do now. You'll need to insert your money into our vacuum tube. That is the only way we accept payment. Okay, we'll send a vacuum tube. We'll run it to your house, put it in. You get access to the article about vacuum tube sucking up your money. Have a good day. That's it. Thanks so much for watching the last month of Mildly Infuriating. Make sure to like if you liked. It is, of course, our sponsor. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Follow on, I was going to say subscribe, but it's different. Follow on Twitch and tune into MC Champs this Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific. See you later.